But the amount of oysters that are down here is ridiculous. Little mussel. Lugworm. I am absolutely sweating. There we go. Our smallest flatfish species, the dab. Right out there, a seal. Two whiting on the same rig, and in fact they're on the same hook. Greedy little monsters. Hang on, it's a mini cod. Morning everyone, welcome back to North Sea Angling. Today I'm planning on hitting a mark in Aldeburgh and taking quite a long walk down to a place I call the Aerials. First time coming up to the River Orwell to try and find some bait for myself. I've already picked up some squid baits, but I want to try and dig up my own worm baits. I was originally going to cast a line out while I was here, but then I suddenly saw how far out the tide was, and I thought, sod that, am I walking about half a mile just to cast a line? So I've gone and put the rod back in the car. I'm just going to try and dig up some bait and then, yeah, let's see how we get on. Well, I'm struggling to find many lugworm casts, but the amount of oysters that are down here is ridiculous. Hundreds of them. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. A load just there, look. 26, 27, 28. 29. I can keep going for ages. Another fine. Little mussel. Oh, I do like mussels. Might be worth just putting in there. Oh, finally found something. One tiny lugworm. Although, on the plus side, there's a lot more casts around here actually. I think I might have finally found a spot where I might have find a few. Hope this whole dig won't be a waste of time then. Oh, there's another one. They're here. A little update. Finally getting a few. I seem to have found the spot where there's cast after cast after cast. Just need to walk around a bit, have a little look. I'll keep digging, I'll give myself a good amount of bait to go with. Really load up the baits with lots of lug. Who knows, you might even get a cod on them. But the bait digger's coming to nick all me worms. No! Right, this spot here is brilliant. See how many casts there are? Hundreds of them. I think I'll finally find the right spot. And the right spot.
Irritating at this point. My GoPro video footage froze, even though the audio kept on going. But in the end, I did manage to get a nice big bucket full of lugworm. Probably got about 150 to 200, which will last me plenty more than I need for the session to load up in the car and take with me. Right, now I've got a bucket full of worms loaded up in the back of the car. Let's drive on down to Aldeburgh and get fishing. If anyone's unfamiliar with Aldeburgh, it's located on the east coast of Suffolk in East Anglia. Here. Now where we're going to try and mark today is we're going to the south of the town towards this area called Slawden here, which is where the sailing club is. Keep following it down, you come to Martello Tower here, and then this is about the furthest you can park. There is a barrier here, and I think you have to go round the rocks here and then keep following it south for quite a while, and then should be following it down here until we get to about here. Here we are, down at Aldeburgh. The mark we're going to is called the Aerials. I don't know if you can see, but in the distance over there, on this little spit of land which is called Orchid Island, you can
aerial's kind of silhouetted against the horizon, and that's where we're headed. On that side of us there, we have the River Bald. On that side of us there, we have the North Sea. Could be quite a long trek with it's a lot to carry. Hopefully the fish is worth it. We'll see. Right, we've eventually reached where it becomes officially the National Trust Orphan Nest Site. So I'm guessing this is about as far as I can go. You can see the aerials there. It's pretty much made there, so I'm guessing the mark I've been told to go to is literally just straight out from here. Just head straight that way. Crikey, it's been a walk and a half. I am absolutely sweating. I'm looking forward to dumping all this stuff down, get my lemonade out of my bag. Oh, right. Usually I won't let myself have a drink or anything, so I've set up, got a line in the water. But on this occasion, I think I'll allow myself a nice, refreshing, zesty drink. So I'm just looking on the Web Navionics page. So this part here is the deep water I want, so 16.4 metres, really nice and close in. That last aerial, don't even see it, just over there. I'm a little bit out in front, so I'm actually still just slightly in the shallower water. Can't go across the nice bit there because that's the nature reserve, so I'm gonna have to walk down the shingle a bit further, which is an absolute killer, else I've just sat down. But after walking all that way and putting in all that effort, there's no point not just doing the extra 500 metres or so that way and just being, you know, rather than being in the wrong area. Right, better zip this all back up, load it back up onto myself and carry on for a little bit longer. I've got to do it along the shingle now. I can't go off that bit because it's all for nature. Orphan Nest Nature Reserve. Great. Right, well, I made it to down in front of the aerials. I've also been coming across a few other people's like rigs which they've obviously accidentally left behind. It's not a huge patch of rigs, so I don't think anyone's just intentionally littering or just discarding of it and being lazy. I think it's just a case of quite possibly when it was dark they missed it, but more importantly it means that I think I've gone far enough now, so I'm going to get set up, cast out. When I first stopped about 500 metres down that way or so, I noticed my bag with my camping chair in it had emptied. Obviously when I've been bobbling along, kind of readjusting the straps like that as I go along, it's come out and I've just not noticed. And there's not a chance in hell I'm walking all that way back trying to find it before I start fishing. I'll keep an eye out on the way back with my head torch, but I think I've probably lost it. So I'll be sitting on the shingle, which might get a bit cold later, but oh well, at least I'm here. Being a bit lazy, got some pre-made fully pedal wigs. I'm going to be optimistic and hope for a cod over deep water. Right, yeah, fully pedal with 4 O's. Lugworm and squid.
Right, I've got those two out. I reckon shortly I'll just put a little like 3-hook boom rig on a rig and keep it in float. Oh. Yep, fish on. There we go. And we're off the mark with our old friend the whiting. Nice size whiting actually. Got a nice bit of chunk to it. Lovely specimen. Oh, what about other new Christmas presents? My new scales have, at the side I do believe, a little tape measure. 28 centimetres. So he'd be 1 centimetre in size if I did want to keep him. But I want to put him back. There we go. You might be able to see the aerials better than you could earlier because I didn't know if the sun was in the way. Still probably got about an hour of light left. I'll sit down for a little while, then I'll get the little scratching rod with the 3-hook boom rig set up in a little bit. I don't know why you guys can see this very well. Just right out there, a seal. Right, I've got loads of this log I dug earlier anyway. One of the main reasons for getting this 3-hook flapper is I can just load them up and get rid of some of this. I mean, I'm sure I'll just be plagued with whiting, but right guys, I've had a bite on that one. I'm going to try and change the GoPro camera batteries and I've missed the initial bite. Nothing big, once again I think it's just a whiting. Little vibration in it still. Yeah. I've caught a flatfish for a while, so I'm quite happy with that. Our smallest flatfish species, the dab. You can tell from the lateral line, also you can tell it's almost kind of like see-through. Nice little species, nice little fish there. When I first started fishing it took me ages to catch a flatfish, and because I'd never caught one I really wanted to catch one. And I kept going to the same place as everyone else, using the same size hooks, the same baits. And it literally just for absolute ages. Now I actually came to Aldeburgh and I caught a stonking great dab as my first ever flatfish. And I was delighted. Go and get some. Oh, hello, what was that? Keep an eye on that. Hopefully as darkness falls There'll be some nicer fish.
As it's looking for a place to sit, whereas that is something nibbling. Yeah, something on that. Something very small. What have we got here? I think it's another whiting. Wow. 2 whiting on the same rig. And in fact, they're on the same hook. Look at that. Greedy little monsters. As you can see, it's gone right through one's mouth and caught it on the other one just underneath. Right. It's 1 free. That's 2 free. Let's go put them back in the sea. My dad beached himself again. I'm glad I saw that. Yeah, he swam off okay that time. I was literally, the second I kind of like went to go and release, the second I put that flatfish back, I had those white and on the other rod. I think I got another fish on. So I then literally kind of like reeled that in, and fortunately, because I caught those so quickly, as I went to go and release them, I just noticed the flatfish that had kind of come, obviously been swum the wrong way and got surfed up on the beach. Without the water a little while, so I'm just making sure he doesn't come back up. And he was swimming away. Yeah, I think he's fine. I think I had another bite when I was down there taking care of that on the little roddy as well. So I'll keep an eye on that while I'm rebaiting the other one. Right, before I've even had a chance to bait up the other rod, I've got another bite. Something small. Waiting. There we go. It's probably about the legal size, keep size, or maybe just under. But that's about roughly what it is for a whiting, which is quite small. I don't know if you can see the silhouette over there. There's a deer just walking along the horizon, just a little muntjac, I think. Don't know if the camera will pick that up from this distance, but quite a cool little sight. Particularly how it's just silhouetted on the aerials. I definitely just had a bite there. Yeah.
again. I was deciding to keep whiting. That'd probably be inside. I'm not, I'm gonna put them back. We've got here and a load of plastic and a small whiting. He's not going to win many competitions, that fella, is he? I think there's something on there. Yeah, there is something. What have we got? We have 2 whiting. Really in close you'll get bass, whiting, flatties. I've even had rays in close. So, you know, if you're just learning how to cast, don't worry if you're not sending it to the horizon. Hardly put any effort into that, just putting it nice and close. That's probably only about 30 metres out of that. We'll see what happens. Right, instead of sticking to the squid baits at distance, I'm just going to put a crap ton of lug out there. Just a little tug. Same as previously, multiple. That's that one free. Oh yeah, little one's going. Hang on. It's a mini cod. It's a mini codling. You got the barbel. Oh, and those. That's a tiny little cod. Oh, delighted with that. Let's get him back safe and sound, so hopefully he can grow up to be much bigger. Oh yeah! That cod was actually nice and in close. It's only a little diddy baby. That'll be another 2-pin whiting to add to the collection. Beautiful spots on the top of it, this one. Let's get him back. What I do find quite interesting is I cleared this all out of mud when I first dug them. I can tell they've obviously been expelling mud as they've been sat there. Let's look at the amount of it in there now. Every time, look, straight away. It's constant. So as I stop recording, all the white I'm getting. Caught a few nice ones, they're 2 little ones. But it's just getting so frequent that there's no point recording them. Right, I reckon that'll be the last whiting of the night. Little rod are now packing up. Still got the big rod out with the host rod on it. And there is the bow and arse fish. Caught on host rod. To be honest with you, I'm looking forward to some hot food, a hot bath,
watching the football highlights. I'll give it a little debrief. I'll try to get some footage of the walk back. On the long, shingly walk back. Well, I've made it back to the forbidden signs. Just in front of the Martello Tower. Lovely. Ooh. Nice and warm in the car. Perfect. Right, all in all, pretty good session. Absolutely chuffed to bits with the codling I caught. Quite like the little dab as well, and obviously plenty of like whiting in there as well, some all right size ones just to keep me entertained in between. The lug digging went pretty well, got plenty enough for my session. Managed to kind of find cockles, oysters and mussels while I was out on the river as well. I didn't keep any in the end. It was just quite fun to find them, and also Bruty bonus seeing the seal and muntjac as a bit of extra wildlife. The only downside to this trip was losing my camping seat on the walk up, but all in all I'm pretty happy. Anyways, I really hope you've enjoyed watching. If you have, please just remember to hit like and subscribe. It really helps us out. And once again, thanks for watching. Until next time, take it easy.